Hello everyone and welcome to another Timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Orzhov tokens in Timeless format. Now it's been a while since I've taken a look at tokens, and it's definitely a first in Timeless format as well, because I wanted to see if tokens has any place in the format with this new card called Case of the Gateway Express from MKM. So this is a new card, it's an enchantment that is of a type case, which is a new thing. But basically, to summarize this, based on how many creatures that are on the battlefield, it'll deal 1 damage per creature to another creature. So let's say you control 6 creatures, and then you play the case, it'll deal 6 damage to whatever creature that you target. So this is something that acts as a removal spell, but let's say if you attacked with 3 or more creatures this turn, then what happens is the case gets solved, and all the creatures you control get +1 power. So this is going to be our 5th and 6th and 7th copy of an intangible virtue in this deck. So before MKM, this was not possible. We couldn't play a Loris deck because previously in Historic, you would have to play something like Wedding Announcement because there wasn't really a good 2-mana card that did something very similar to Intangible Virtue, other than the fact that it being a legendary card. So this kind of being hybrid between an Intangible Virtue plus a removal spell is very interesting and unique. I think it might have some potential. And the fact that, you know, Timeless format is really dominated by a lot of the mid-range decks, I think they'll probably struggle versus a bunch of tokens, because whenever I play a mid-range deck and I look at my opponent's hand and I see a Lingering Souls, I'm like, oh my god, how do I deal with a card that splits into 4? And that's a really bad feeling because mid-range decks don't want to 2-for-1 or even 3-for-1 against something like a Lingering Souls. So with that said, I'm going to be hopping over to some Timeless Best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. That is a lot of doing nothing. Hopefully we draw like a token maker. Okay, I'm playing against mono black. I think you should just take away the Kozilek, right? Oh dear god. That is really bad. I think I can play around Archon, but Anointed Peacekeeper, I think that one has to go. Yeah, the Anointed Peacekeeper probably has to go. I'll play the Ornithopter. Oh, you know what? I should have played the Flooded Strand. Not like I don't think it would have. Yeah. I should have played this instead because of Archon. I forgot Archon has that second ability. Ooh, Shadow Summoning. Maybe I should go with that instead. Might be Bowmaster. On the Hive. Thoughtseize. Yeah, that's actually pretty annoying what they did there. I guess we should make them stop attacking with one of them so we take less damage. What? What? Interesting. I mean, I'm kind of happy about that. We don't want that land. Wow. Bit surprised because they were pretty close to activating that hive. Were they not? Nice draw. Very nice draw. Oh my, we won. Oh, it's just that easy. That's insane. That is just pure insanity. Shadow summoning so good. Triple Archon. Let's see. Block, block, block. They take 2, 4, 5. They take 5 damage. 5 damage. I guess I still attack with this anyways. Yep. Okay, so my opponent is playing Tax. They're playing Taxman. Respectable. I think we just bring 2 copies of Fragment Reality and call it a day. This thing is gonna be pretty nice, isn't it? I mean, right is nice, but I don't think it's as good as, like, these things against their deck. I mean, they're only playing creatures, so... Legion? We actually don't have a black source. It's a lot better. Let's see. I think we're just going to Kozilek first. A Bowmaster, pretty annoying. Anointed Peacekeeper is also pretty annoying. But a Skyclave Apparition? Oh my god. Jesus. Their hand is annoying. I think it's actually Bowmaster. They don't have a play next turn. We set up a Shadow Summoning. Double Shadow Summoning. Yeah, I'm gonna assume they're going to call either Shadow Summoning or Retrofitter. I guess they should call Shadow Summoning. Because they can Skyclave, what? Wait, that caught me off guard. Hold up. Hold up. I thought they were gonna play Skyclave up. They were gonna okay. So this is what I thought they were gonna do. Call the Shadow Summoning, Skyclave the Retrofitter. So my Retrofitter is useless. I thought that was gonna happen, but... Also, triple Silent Clearing. Jesus. Like, they're just gonna kill themselves. Wait, what is this? Technically, I can kill both, but I think this is a lot better. Yeah, I guess opponent has to now make a choice between Retrofitter or the case. I think you have to get rid of the case, right? That means my Retrofitter is alive and wealthy. Alive and well, but you know, thinking about it, they're actually just going to kill themselves with the silent clearing there. They're taking 4 here? Yeah. Okay, unlucky for them. Unlucky for them. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty unlucky. No turn 1, but we have a shadow into virtue. That might actually work. Zeotora Proving Ground. No Giganta either, by the way. Domain Zoo without... What? Jund without it. Very curious. I don't like this play, but considering that they play a perilous iteration, it probably means that they're... It's gonna make their turn 3 complicated, because... Yeah. They couldn't play an Orcish Bowmaster there. I really wish we had another 1-drop to play. I think I'm just going to let this Lelia go here. And we're gonna fetch with the Polluted Delta. Just play like a 3-mana card. No? Big sad. Another virtue. Maybe. So let's go with another Shadow Summoning. And let's go with Case. I'm gonna kill the Deathray Shaman, by the way. Okay, kinda expected, honestly. Okay, funny enough, they took 2 damage from... They took the same amount of damage Intangible Virtue would have done. Ashiok. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Terror and horror. I leave you with one last nightmare.
That is a good one. That is actually a really good one. Can I even shock here? I kind of died to a bolt. Either way, I guess. Like, if they have a bolt... I guess this way I don't die to Minx and Boo. If I don't shock. Okay. Seems good enough. I guess they could play it after they attack, though. Oh, man. Should I risk it? Risk it for the biscuit? Yeah, I'm not gonna respect the Minx and Boo. No way.
You delectable snack.
No way. Bowmaster face. Can I get a swords? Can I get a swords? That'd be nice. Yeah, Legion's Landing might be clutch. Wow. How did I win? Wait, that must mean they don't play Minx and Boo? Could be. Wait, what just happened? What? Did they surrender? Okay, that one still counts. Everybody, that one still counts. Okay, I'm playing as Loris. Not sure what that means yet. So let's take a look. Okay, so... Stubborn Denial. I think we actually take... Is it actually Stubborn Denial? Might be. Perhaps? Really? Well, that's really convenient. Okay, we need some, like... We need something better than this Ornithopter. Need, like, a Retrofitter. Yeah, Retrofitter actually would be the best card to get. Because now we can sacrifice this to a 4/4. Okay, there's the NT. Wow! You know what they say, ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Let's do this now. Okay, I show a Brawler. Think we pass again. Kill that thing. We need like a Lingering Soul, Shadow Summoning, things like that. I'll even take a right, to be fair. That Walnut Coddle. I'm gonna be creating a token here. It's either a bolt or... Okay, it's a bolt. That's fine. Whoops, almost attacked there. I'll take a 3, yeah. Why not? Okay. Tap land kinda sucks. Do I want that? I'm gonna be creating a 4/4 every single turn anyways. I actually welcome a land here in this exact spot. A land would be a lot better. Okay, Kavu. Wait, what? Do I even care about Orcish Bowmaster? I take 4? Double Tribal Flame. Wow. I just noticed that opponent is playing Loris. The opponent's playing Loris here. I could take less damage by blocking this, but I don't think I'm winning if I'm doing that. Oh wow, that's really nice. What to do? Think we go to 1? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Opponent, you are kidding me. Okay, we gotta top deck something. Man, what a close game. Where did it go wrong? Where did it go wrong? Also, opponent's playing a lot of 1-drops. Because they're playing the Loris version. Might be worth considering Fragment Reality. Also, Containment Priest is suddenly really good because they're playing a Breakout. I think we can cut some Orcish Bowmasters instead. Maybe something like this. I mean, come to think of it, we didn't draw any like Shadow Summonings or Lingering Souls that game. Wow. This is a hand. Also, we were relatively slow. Pithing Needle. I did not expect a Pithing Needle from them. But it does kind of make sense. Of course, of course. It's okay, we do have artifact removal. We do have Fragment Reality. Shadow Summoning. Might be just... Is it worth it? I'm gonna be playing Lingering Soul next turn anyways. Or is it Case? Wow. Bit of a surprise there. I did not expect a block. Not at all. Intangible Virtue. I think we got this. I mean, hopefully. Hopefully we had game 3 here. How much do we care about Pithing Needle? Like, should we have more Fragment Reality on the sideboard? Like, it's just one part of the thing. Like, I feel like even without it, we have a lot of different stuff, you know? Like, we have the Myrex, you know? You also got the Legion's Landing, making a token. I don't think we have to worry about it too much. If we can get some, like, token makers. We have this, like... We do have it. Retrofitter again. Let's see what they do. I really hope they don't play out the sorcery card. One time? Okay, that's not it. Oh man, do I what should I do? The thing is, like, even if we get rid of this, they still get something. Okay. Ooh, that sucks that we have a castle here. That really sucks. Can you play your sorcery card now? No? That sucks. Come on, untap land, go. Or Swords to Plowshare. Big sad. It's a lot of creatures. That is a lot of creatures. Yeah, I guess I have to set up for Intangible Virtue with Lingering Soul. Maybe bringing in Containment Priest was a mistake. Yeah, probably. This matchup seems tough because our deck makes 2/2/2s, right? I mean, this also kind of happened because we played a tap land on turn 3 as well, so we kind of skipped a turn. The fact that the deck creates a 5/5, I don't think I can handle a Kavu. I think it's a Loris. I'm going first, so I get to put the Intangible Virtue down before they can Orcish Bowmaster. So that's pretty good. Or I can go Kozilek first, but I think I'm greedy. I think I'm greedy here. Okay, that's a good sign. They might not have a 1-drop. Wait, they're doing it on us? Don't tell me you have a Spell Pierce. There's no way. You don't have a Spell Pierce. You don't have a Spell Pierce. Okay, nice. Now we just need to draw like a... Whoa! Do I just get rid of that? I think I might. Drown? Drown is kind of annoying. Drown is kind of annoying. I do have a Myrex though, actually. Yeah, I have a Myrex. So we can do this play. Shadow Summoning. There's 2 cards in the yard, but we get to make a Myrex token now. I really want to put 2 Myrexes in the deck. That doesn't work. It's a 2/2 because of the Intangible Virtue. That is so nice. It's crazy. It's actually insane that I drew Lingering Soul there. So let's play Lingering Soul. And they're gonna have to counter this. And it's gonna feel really bad. What? It's stuck? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, this matchup seems pretty bad against them if you get a Myrex down early. Okay, Thought Seizes in. Thought Seizes in. Go down on Source of Plowshare. I think that's about it, honestly. Okay. I think we have to... Let's see. A land would be nice. Shadow Summoning. We don't want that. I guess I'm playing Ornithopter into an Orcish Bowmaster next turn. That's such an insane... That's so insane because now they have to respond to an Orcish Bowmaster on their turn. I do also want to go up to 4 copies of Orcish Bowmaster somehow, but like... It's so hard, you know? It's so hard. So hopefully we draw land. That way we can go Thopter, Bowmaster. Ooh, nice. Land into a Legion's Landing Intangible Virtue next turn, right? So we can go Polluted Delta. A Thopter. Pass a turn. Well, if you're doing that, my friend... This is a bait? I guess this is still good. Okay, wow. Okay, like... I thought even if they had a Fatal Push, I thought that was going to be still good, right? Because now they have to kill the Orcish Bowmaster, so they have to crack this. So they could get Brainstorm locked if they didn't have any fetch lands. Yeah, I don't know how that deck ever beats this token deck. Because we have so many ways to just constantly generate tokens. Okay, so played 6 games with this deck. We went 4-2. It definitely seems very draw dependent. If you want to beat something like a zoo deck, I will say. But against Jund Midrange or like something like Dimir Control, sometimes the games are just so easy. Because all of their spells just kill one creature at a time. They just kind of run out of gas. So things I liked, I thought the Case of the Gateway Express was decent. I don't think it was it good? I mean, it was pretty good against the Humans deck. But that's kind of the matchups that you want to see, right? If you want to play something like Case of the Gateway Express. I mean, the thing is, what we're playing over is a Wedding Announcement. And of course, Wedding Announcement is not playable with Loris, and it also might be a little bit too slow in this format. So that's out of the options. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's it is pretty good. It acts as a removal spell. Plus, it can be played in a Loris deck, and it also gives +1 to all your tokens or creatures. Even Ornithopter gets benefit off of this, so that's one of the reasons why I really like Ornithopter in this deck, because the Ornithopter is a 0-mana card, so now you have Ornithopter to be sacrificed, a Retrofitter to make it into a token so that it also benefits off of Intangible Virtue. But, you know, Ornithopter also acts as a 1 more damage for the Gateway, plus it also lets you solve the case a lot easier. So a little bit of synergy there. I also kind of want to go up on Bowmaster because it's just so good. But at the same time, I think I just got a little bit lucky playing against the Dimir Control. I don't think there's too many decks that actually draw that many cards outside of Dimir Control. Like, even Sultai Midrange doesn't even play Brainstorm in some decks. Like, isn't that crazy that Brainstorm is considered one of the best cards, but it's not nearly played as much as it should? because of Orcish Bowmaster. Like, this card single-handedly drove out the best spell in the game. So, I mean, not too many people are playing draw spells, so, I mean, Bowmaster is, you know, still good. It kills off of 1 toughness creatures, although quite rare, but it also leaves an army token, which benefits off of shadow summoning, not benefits off of intangible virtue. So I quite like it. You kind of play this as like a control deck almost. You want to just Swords of Plowshare, Inquisitor of Kozilek, Orcish Bowmasters, Gateway, and once you have enough mana, you deploy Shadow Summoning and Intangible Virtue and kind of just win the game, because 4 damage in the air, that's enough to win the game sometimes. And Lingering Souls, I have actually felt this when I was playing some mid-range decks. My opponent played a Lingering Souls, and as soon as this card was seen, I was like, I can't beat that. It's actually kind of insane. Like, if you're playing a mid-range and you see a Lingering Soul, it just feels miserable. Because now you have to deal with 4 spirits that is in the air. How are you going to do that? So this deck takes advantage of mid-range decks having a lot of removal spells, and Lingering Soul and Shadow Summoning basically creates like multiple creatures per card. So unless discarded, it's going to be pretty tough for them to actually recover. As for the sideboard, I've been kind of playing around with the sideboard a little bit. So first of all, the first iteration of the deck didn't have Hallowed Fountain. I mean, actually, talking about lands, I actually kind of want to go up on Myrex, actually. It's just so good. The Myrex is just so good. Maybe just cut up Plains, honestly. So the reason why I added Hallowed Fountain was because the first match that I played against was Sultai Omnitel. And my sideboard, I thought it was going to be enough with just a bunch of discard spells, but obviously, and Ashiok, but it wasn't enough. So I added Hallowed Fountain here, so we can play 3 copies of Lavinia to bring in versus an Omnitel deck. Because in Orzhov color, we actually don't have a good answer versus them other than discarding. Another thing to mention, against a graveyard deck, you probably just want to cut the Loris and bring in Ashiok plus Leyline. That's kind of my plan at the moment. Not too many graveyard decks, to be fair, other than Breach, and even Breach is a pretty rare deck, in my honest opinion. And these 2 Containment Priest, you can bring them with Ashiok against Natural Order decks. That's why the Containment Priests are there. So yeah, I think the deck came out pretty alright. I think it's pretty cool deck. Right is pretty flexible. I don't think this deck gets hit by a Blood Moon too much. We can also get rid of the Blood Moon with Right. We have a main deck answer for that. So make sure you grab a Swamp and a Plain. Our deck isn't like too color intensive. Obviously, this deck does kind of fold to an aggro deck, as you've seen from the Zoo deck. I'm not 100% sure if there should be like Fatal Push in the sideboard, but as you know, like Timeless is such a vast format. There's just so many, like you don't have enough sideboard slots basically. Like if I could, I want to fit like 2 or 3 more copies of Fatal Push in the sideboard, but you really can't, because you also need Fragment Reality for Pithing Needle. A lot of people like to bring some Pithing Needles for the Retrofitter, which is understandable, but even if the Retrofitter does get shut down, you do have a lot of options to get rid of it. You got 2 Rights and 2 Fragment Reality, so... And, you know, even without it, we have Myrex to generate tokens, we have Legion's Landing to generate tokens, so yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. If I were to rate the deck, I'd probably maybe like a 2.5, tier 2.5, something like that. Because I do think the deck does depend on the draw, especially against the pretty faster decks. And I wouldn't play this in best of 1. There's a lot of fast decks out there, unless you can draw a Retrofitter and an Ornithopter on turn 1 every single game. And some discard spells as well. So with that said, I'll be signing off, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.